Alright guys, I hope you are excited because today we are taking the hatch to the Freedom Factory to try to flat spin this thing. So a lot of you guys saw the video where we chained it up to the Cummins and did an all-wheel drive burnout. That video did really good, and I said leave a comment or like the video if you guys want to see us bring the hatch out to the Freedom Factory and try to do an all-wheel drive flat spin out there. And a lot of you guys said you wanted to see that, so today we're going to try to make that happen. I have no idea how it's going to go. The way the all-wheel drive is set up on the Civic, it's not like a true 50-50 split, so I really don't know how well it will like perform a flat spin, but there's only one way to find out. We don't have enough room to try it here really. I mean, I guess we could kind of clear it out, but let's be real, the Freedom Factory would be way cooler. We have a lot more space out there. So we're going to be driving the hatch all the way down there and seeing if we can flat spin this thing. I'm gonna have Wyatt follow me in his car separately in case we break this thing out there, so we have a way to get back home, because the plan is to be able to drive it out there. Hopefully we can whip some flat spins, see what it does, and hopefully it stays in one piece and we can make it all the way home. That is the goal. Like I said, don't know how it's gonna do, but we have about an hour drive ahead of us to get to the Freedom Factory, so I guess let's get to it. Alright guys, we just made it to the Freedom Factory with the hatch. It's a really hot day out, and something to keep in mind is the tires on this car are actually pretty sticky. They're Falcons, and there's a lot of rubber out there from them doing burnouts and stuff, so I'm a little concerned about that. So like we did at the house with the all-wheel drive burnout, we're gonna lay some water down. They just got the fire truck out and we're gonna load it up and bring it down there, spray some water over the pad just to kind of help you know, break the traction up, because I feel like if we go out there and try to just send it with all the rubber that's laid out there, I'm really scared it might just pop an axle or something's gonna let go. So to play it safe, we're gonna water it down and just kind of go from there. I'm honestly pretty nervous. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I don't think all-wheel drive Civics are really meant to flat spin and do this kind of stuff, but we're gonna see what happens, boys. You guys wanted it, so here we are. Guys getting her all filled up.
How much water is this thing hold? We think 500 gallons.
500 gallons?
We think. Estimated.
You're a thirsty girl.
Yep.
That water kind of reeks.
Dude, it's rank.
That is some smelly water.
It smells like an outhouse on a job site of like a roofing crew. Yeah. Real bad.
Just got the hatch pulled out here onto the burnout pad of the Freedom Factory. You can see all the rubber that is out here, and that is what I'm a little worried about, but good thing we got the fire truck coming to wet this whole place down, and hopefully we can get some spins in with this thing, see how the old girl does. I believe this is the first time the hatch has ever been to the Freedom Factory. We've raced it at Bradenton Motorsports Park, which is right over there at the drag strip, but I don't think the hatch has actually been to the Freedom Factory, so this is its first official visit, which is pretty cool. And who would have thought the first visit in the hatch at the Freedom Factory would be doing all-wheel drive flat spins? At least that's the goal. I don't know what's going to happen yet. They're getting the fire truck topped off right now. They'll be here in a second, and we'll get to it. Got wit in the old fire truck.
Unit, dude.
You know what you're doing in there?
Somewhat. Know how to drive it, I guess.
Alright, so we're thinking to wet this area over here where there's a little less rubber. We still have, you know, plenty of burnout pad, but we're gonna start small kind of over here and see how it goes. Also, with it being so hot out, hopefully the water doesn't evaporate, because I'm sure the surface, oh yeah, that is toasty. We could probably cook some eggs on that. He's even letting you play with the hose, dude.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dude, you need it on the jet setting.
I don't know how to change it.
There you go.
That's better.
Even though the water smells terrible, that does feel very nice.
Yeah.
It is a toasty one out today, boys. So if it does successfully flat spin, I don't want the oil to slosh all to one side, so we're just gonna add a touch of extra oil to this thing just to make sure it doesn't ever starve for oil. I think it's probably a safe bet. We do also have the oil pressure gauge constantly reading, so if I see any flicker in oil pressure, I should probably shut it down and add more oil. But we are a little over topped off, so just give it another like quarter, half a quart here, and we should be good, boys. Well, here goes nothing.
Dang, dude.
We bought a new burnout car.
All right, dude.
Dude, that actually works pretty good.
That's pretty sick, bro.
Dude, I don't think we need the water. The water messes it up.
I think when you got over
Yeah.
here, it kills the front
Dude,
grip and it
right.
can't
It like actually drifts.
Yeah. Without the water, it actually will do something. When it hits the
Dude.
water, it just sits there and loops.
I feel like if you set one of these up, you could actually drift it, like
Dude.
10 block status.
Dude,
That was
it looks
sick.
At first I thought it was kind of broken, but the water just threw me off.
Right.
Once it actually hooked up, I could feel the back end kick out. It only got to 204.
That was lit.
I'd probably let it cool a sec, but I'll try it again.
Yeah.
Do a cool down lap. Just watch for wire on turn 3 and 4.
Dude, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah. I'd probably do that. I'd go like quick little cool down lap and let some more of this water dry out and then try without the water.
Were the rear tires going the whole time?
Yeah, it's open diff, so
Yeah.
you know,
It's
it's
open
whatever
diff,
one
okay.
had more load was the one
Yeah.
not spinning.
We got to get an LFD in the rear of this
Yeah.
thing. That would really...
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
Also, I think that's when you're
The flat spin
you're
deal
doing the
would be
flat spin
sweet.
because you can see this one stopping
Right.
inside the corner. So
Nonetheless,
Hey, I
that
mean,
was
we're out
pretty
here
sick.
experimenting. That honestly was pretty sick.
Depending how big that burnout pad is, who needs a 240,
it's
bro?
sketchy. It would need a big burnout pad because once it catches traction, it really
takes off.
I'll
Cool
give it
down
a
lap.
quick cool down.
Yeah. That was
Pretty
tight.
cool. I'll try it again.
Yeah. That was sick.
Hell yeah, guys. That was actually way better than I expected. Like I said, I was super nervous. I had no idea what was going to happen. But the back end actually kicked out on this thing. And dude, it was like actually drifting. I felt like I was in control until it ran over the water. And so now that I kind of got that fear of the traction being an issue out of the way, we're going to let the water dry up and I'm going to try it again.
yeah, cool down lap.
Nice cool down lap.
That's how you cool it down, right?
Yes.
You know, that airspeed.
Exactly.
Well, I got out there and I was like, you know, we got to get this thing ready for spectator drags. I have to feel it out a little bit. And I think it would do pretty good.
Yeah.
We definitely have it way turned down to do the burnout stuff right now. but-
Right. Yeah, we took a bunch of duty cycle out of it.
Yeah, I think it's only making like 20 pounds.
Yeah. Before it was making 38, 40.
Yeah. He's on like half power right now. All right, guys, we are ready for round 2. I just had to top it back off with water and I closed the radiator down a little bit just to help cool it off, but she's nice and cool again. We have good oil pressure. She's ready to go. We're gonna try it again now that the pad has dried up.
and I think it's actually gonna work a little better without the water in the way. And my goal is to try to get some nice big donuts right out here, but I do have to keep in mind that there are barriers over there, so we do not want to hit those. But yeah, boys, the hatch did pretty good, not gonna lie. So we're gonna try it again. All right, round 2. Hopefully it doesn't blow up. Yo! That was so sick, holy shit.
That was sick, bro.
Dude, we got a drift car.
That was solid.
Dude, we could just bring this thing to Indy.
Dude, for real. Who needs the 240?
Dude, the hatch just blew me away.
That was a wild, bro. Look
Dude,
at this front tire, though. Holy crap. It's straight boiling it.
Holy shit.
Dude, that thing was getting it. That tire's destroyed.
Taking water for sure.
Yeah, she's a little hot. This
Yeah,
tire's still smoking.
I shut it off at 220. I just kept going until I just saw the coolant temp climbing and climbing. And I was just comfortable in the, it could have went all day, well, until the car got too hot. Dude, that was sick.
That was
Let's
insane,
fucking
bro.
go. Honda Kana right here. Kyle Kana.
There you go.
Dude,
That
I
was
love the
legit,
hatch.
bro.
It
That
just
was
blew
so
me away.
cool.
I didn't expect it to actually work that good.
Dude, it finally at the end it started doing center donuts.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
sweet.
I let it just fall into it.
Yeah, that's
I let it
awesome.
fall into
Yeah,
it.
it's so cool.
Dude, I
Now
feel like if you
just
put-
an LSD in the back.
Dude, you put an LSD in the back and a good e-brake setup, like
Dude, it
you
would
could
be
literally
dialed.
Jim Kana this thing like one of Ken Block's rally cars.
That was solid. I just
Dude.
love how it destroyed those tires.
I'm pumped.
That was
That
sick.
went so much better than I expected. So there you go. Thank you guys for liking that last video and commenting that we should bring it out to the Freedom Factory to flat spin it. Hope you guys enjoyed our little show there. I think that's it. We're ready to go home.
Yeah,
I think if
dude.
we do it again, it might blow up.
That was a solid day.
The hatch has been through so much. Just think of what we put this engine through.
All a sick week. Freaking.
Dude, this is still the same engine it drove from Colorado to Florida and back.
Oh shit.
Oh.
She's hot.
Okay, she just threw up. We worked her out a little too hard. She puked a little bit.
She's a little warm, buddy.
But
Nice.
other than it getting a little toasty,
She just knew you were talking trash about her.
that was a 10 out of 10. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry.
I love you.
A little hot. All right. Yeah, so she said no more. She threw her guts up. And, but not the engine guts,
Yeah,
luckily.
just coolant.
Just coolant.
Yeah.
Thank you, Adam, for being out here.
Yep.
No problem, man.
Supervising us children.
And,
I like it.
and thank you, Cletus, for letting us use the Freedom Factory to see if the Civic can do some flat spins. And we definitely answered that question today.
Yes, it does.
It can, and it did them pretty good.
That was sick.
I cannot tell you guys how proud I am of the hatch. That was so sick. The coolant exploding at the end there, that was just my Gatorade bottle overflow. Came apart, the lid came off. You guys know me, I always have a Gatorade bottle on the hatch.
for the coolant overflow. So the cap just popped off that, no big deal. Car's cooled off, ready to go. We still have good oil pressure. And I think we're gonna drive this thing home, boys. The hatch has just always been a trooper. I love this car so much. For those of you that don't know, this was my first car, drove it to high school. It's just been so much. And to think that we're here now, doing all-wheel drive, flat spins at the Freedom Factory. It's been a wild ride, boys. More to come. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed. The hatch blew us away today. I had no idea how this was gonna go, especially with the car being all-wheel drive and it not being a true like 50-50 split of power, having the viscous coupler. I just had no idea what was gonna happen, but it actually did very well. And I think with some modifications, you could actually set one of these up to be a pretty good like all-wheel drive drift car. I don't know if many people, you know, dedicate all-wheel drive cars to being drift car other than like Ken Block. You guys see all the Gymkhana videos, but I feel like a car like this could be set up to do that. Then we need to get a LSD in that rear differential so both rear tires are always going. And we could also tighten up the fluid in the viscous coupler if we did need a little more power going to the rears to have that kind of rear end kick out. I don't know much about drifting, so I'm gonna stop talking now before I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, because we don't drift. We come from the drag racing world. But to see this car be able to drag race, it's a bottom 9-second car, and to come out here and, you know, just whip some flat spins out at the Freedom Factory and destroy these tires that are actually pretty sticky and nothing broke. You guys know we also have the custom dog box that we got in the car, no issues with it whatsoever. Our buddy Aaron designed that. Few H22 crew, it has been taking a beating. We've put over 2,000 street miles on this thing, and we've had zero issues with the dog box. You guys know how long I waited for that dog box to be a thing for the hatch, and now we're actually out here having fun with this thing. I don't know, I just couldn't be more happy. That's all I really have to say. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and we'll see you later.